Now, can you talk about another individual who's obviously influenced your practice? Uh, Japanese person called Sugiyama Waichi, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And can you
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about his association with this division needling and why you think he's important?
Yeah, so Sugiyama Waichi is a kind of visually impaired acupuncturist that was alive in the Edo period in Japan. This would have been in the 1600s, around the time of the Qing dynasty. But he is credited with the development of the guide tube, something most of us use in clinic regularly. And, you know, beyond that, he actually didn't just use the guide tube as an insertion device. He used it as an actual treatment tool. So he really expanded the whole use of the guide tube into like a clinically significant application. Beyond that, he developed a large number of schools for the visually impaired, teaching acupuncture and massage, and transmitted a number of writings that lay out not only kind of all of the fundamentals of acupuncture, but also hundreds of needle techniques. And so that's really where he starts to connect to division needling, is that in his technique writings, not only does he say that Ling Shu Chapter 7 is an essential writing that practitioners must be familiar with, and that, those techniques must be known, but, some of his techniques are actually the same as those techniques that are just going under a different name at that time in Japan. So he adopts those. But some are actually just modifications or variations of division needling techniques. And he's greatly expanded upon these original techniques for further usages and further nuances. So that's really where I got the idea to link these two topics together and present this course.